up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to. Oh why can't I? Well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue, and I see clouds of white, and the brightness of day. I like the dark, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dare to. Why, oh why can't I?
Family and friends, I want to welcome you all here to Skyros Chapel here at Rose Hills. My name is Vernon. I'll be your funeral service director for this formal portion of our time here. Now, before we begin our service, if I can ask everyone to please silence your cell phones and other electronic devices that you might have out of respect for the family. Thank you so much. Now, before we begin the majority of our service that will be officiated by Pastor Janet, we do want to start with a musical selection titled Hallelujah. After the musical selection, we'll have Pastor Janet come up, and she'll be officiating the majority of the service. Afterwards, I'll give you all some instructions on how to lead together to the graveside service. Thank you so much, everyone. At this time, please turn your attention over to our musical selection.
Good afternoon. I'm Reverend Janet McKibben, and it's my honor to conduct this memorial service today. I'm very honored. I'm a United Methodist minister, and in the 1990s I served the United Methodist Church in helping the United Methodist Church sponsor families from Vietnam who had been living in refugee camps. But for the past 18 years, I've been serving an interfaith, multi-religious congregation in Santa Monica. We've gathered here today to give thanks for and to honor the lives of beloved Kim Ha and Kai Wang. You come because you're family, or you're friends, or you're both. You've come because they've made an impact on your lives, or they've made an impact on the lives of somebody that you love. But we're all drawn to this space, this sacred space this afternoon, to honor two resilient, precious, strong people. And we thank you for being here today. Your presence means a lot to the family and to each other. What gathers us here appears to be the death of these two people. But the real reason we're gathered here is because of their lives. You're gathered together today because they are a part of you. Or you've come because they've impacted your life. Or they've impacted your friend's life. These two strong, resilient, compassionate, precious people, that's why you're here. You're here to celebrate their lives and to grieve, to celebrate and to mourn. We can hold both grief and celebration at the same time, and many other emotions as well. We come to grieve and to celebrate and to mourn. We hold all our emotions here today and in the days to come. Thank you for being here today. We want to acknowledge that there are some people who would have liked to have been here but were unable to do so. We know that they are with us in spirit, though unable to be here in person. If you know such a person, please name them in your hearts right now, and we'll also bring them into this space with us this afternoon as well. If you know someone who would love to be here but they're unable to. We are thankful for the gift of life. We live amidst the wonder and beauty of all of life. And we marvel at the gift of what it means to be fully human, fully alive. And today we give thanks for the wonder and beauty and the gifts of Kim Hoang and Hoang. We give you thanks for the gift of family and friends, as together we mourn our loss and celebrate their lives. And I invite Chung to come forward.
It's on.
Since it's wireless.
She used to use that one. Yeah.
I do?
Yeah, put that back down. I'll take care of it. That's right. Just set it there. No, I'll do it. No. It's very hard to put it. Just put it here when you can. Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. This is not on the program, but I have one more song. It's a Vietnamese song, actually. It's by a famous Vietnamese-American composer, singer, songwriter. His name is Whittier, and the song is Và con tim đã vui trở lại, and that means my heart is joyful again. And một con đường, tìm một lối đi, ngày qua ngày, đời nhiều vẫn nhìn, lạc loài niềm tin, sống không ngày mai, sống quen không ai cần ai, cứ vui cho trọn hôm nay, rồi cơn vui tàn, mọi người bước đi, một mình tôi về, nhiều lần ướt mi, chờ tình yêu đến trong ánh nắng mai, xóa tan màn đêm buồn tối, cho tôi biết đời tâm hồn thành một người mới, và con tim đã vui trở lại, tình yêu đến cho tôi ngày mai, tình yêu chiếu ánh sáng vào đời, tôi hy vọng được ơn cứu rỗi, và con tim đã vui trở lại, và niềm tin đã dâng về người, trường tâm hồn nguyện yêu mãi riêng người mà thôi. Và bây giờ ngày buồn đã qua, nhiều nỗi lần cũng được thứ tha, tình yêu đã đến trong ánh nắng mai, xóa tan màn đêm buồn tối, cho tôi biết đời tâm hồn thành một người mới, và con tim đã vui trở lại, tình yêu đến cho và niềm tin đã dâng về người, chôn tâm hồn nguyện yêu mãi riêng người mà thôi. Dẫu như tôi phải đi qua vực sao tôi sẽ không sợ hãi gì, vì người ở gần bên tôi mãi. Và con tim đã vui trở lại, tình yêu đến cho tôi ngày mai, tình yêu chiếu ánh sáng vào đời. Tôi hy vọng được ơn cứ dối, và con tim đã vui trở lại, và niềm tin đã dâng về người, chôn tâm hồn nguyện yêu mãi riêng người mà thôi. Và con tim đã vui trở lại, tình yêu đến cho tôi ngày mai, tình yêu chiếu ánh sáng vào đời. Tôi hy vọng được ơn cứ dối, và con tim đã vui trở lại, và niềm tin đã dâng về người, chôn tâm hồn nguyện yêu mãi riêng người mà thôi. Mà con tim đã vui trở lại, tình yêu đến cho tôi ngày mai, tình yêu chiếu ánh sáng vào đời. Tôi hy vọng được ơn cứ dối, và con tim đã vui trở lại, và niềm tin đã dâng về người, chôn tâm hồn nguyện yêu mãi riêng người mà thôi. We made it. I told Anna that we had to reverse the order of this because I'm like, I am not following the eulogy. I have to sing first and then I can cry me a river. Well, we're here to honor Ba and Ma, of course, who gave us life, who gave us strength, who sacrificed everything for us, took us on a boat in 1979. You can read the bio. They were such polar opposites, but somehow they managed to create this amazing, crazy family. And Mom was really a Renaissance woman, you know. I am exactly like my mother, in every sense of the word. And, you know, Mom's strength was loud and it was strong, and Dad's strength was quiet and gentle. And somehow it, oddly enough, worked. And I don't know if most of you know, probably not, just the immediate family, but Dad loved wrestling. That was his thing. He loved to watch it back in the 80s. And he watched it the night that he died. He was with Anna and he had a big old tummy full of food and watched us wrestling. And we're glad that he didn't suffer like Mom did. So I'm glad you're all here. I know there are other people who wanted to be here. And you know, they would be here if they could. Okay, it's my sister Anna.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today at Skyrose Chapel as we celebrate the life of two incredible people whom I had the privilege to call my parents. My mother, Chung, and my father, Hoang. My mother passed away at the beginning of the pandemic in March 2020, and we weren't able to properly honor her due to COVID restrictions. So it seemed only fitting to me that we commemorate both of their lives and their legacy. As I look out upon the sea of familiar faces, I am uplifted by your love, kindness, and support during my family's period of loss and grief. So many of you have generously reached out both publicly and privately to me to express your condolences and to see if we need anything, either emotional, spiritual, or material. Time and time again, I am reminded of the power of community, of the unspoken pact that binds us together through good times and through heartbreak. It truly takes a village. In thinking about today's eulogy, I wanted to reflect deeply about the legacy that my parents have imparted to us throughout the course of their lives. First and foremost was their unwavering love and commitment to our family. It was this commitment to providing a brighter future that compelled my family to flee Vietnam in June 1979 aboard a boat on the South China Sea, bound for the shores of Hong Kong. In the aftermath of the Vietnam War, we fled poverty and persecution in search of hope and the realization of a dream that unites all immigrants across time and space. A dream in which we would find a new home in a new land with educational and work opportunities, free from suffering and hardship. Through divine intervention by the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees and the St. John's United Methodist Church in Southern Illinois, we arrived in America in August 1981 after spending 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days in the refugee camps of Hong Kong. This immigrant experience of being a refugee who experienced hardship and dislocation from the tender age of 2 years old profoundly influenced and affected me. It helped to shape my worldview and eventually inspired me to study South and Southeast Asian history at UCLA. I wanted to understand the geopolitical forces that compelled my family to flee from our homeland and to seek shelter 10,000 miles away in new land. From the time I was a young child, my parents were constantly sharing stories with us of their lives in Vietnam, struggling to survive amidst constant warfare, food insecurity, and hardship. Their story illustrates the enduring power of the human spirit to dream and to imagine a brighter future. It illustrates the power of knowing your history and the power of storytelling to move, shape, and inspire others. Their perseverance in the face of adversity and hardship is an important legacy of my parents' lives. After arriving in America, they struggled to find work and to provide for my family. We lived in Collinsville, Illinois, a small town of approximately 25,000 people. There weren't many job opportunities for my dad, who had limited English proficiency. So he worked in Chinese kitchens for years as a cook, toiling there 6 days a week for 12 hours a day, which took an immense physical toll on his body. Meanwhile, my mom, who was a math teacher and translator in Vietnam, stayed home with us because she found it difficult to work with three young girls. She was an amazing cook who inspired me to eat healthy and delicious food from a young age. She often made pho, roast duck, crab and lobster spring rolls, egg rolls, bánh xèo, bánh cuốn, and even made homemade soy milk in the 1980s. She loved to garden, knit, sew, take photos, read, and constantly learn and expand her horizons. Because of her, we literally have thousands of photos from our childhood and beyond as cherished family keepsakes. She was truly a Vietnamese Martha Stewart, a woman decades ahead of her time. In contrast to my mother, who was the matriarch of the family and embodied the dragon spirit, my father shunned the limelight and preferred to stay in the shadows. He was a loving, gentle, soft-spoken, and kind human being who embodied quiet strength a trait that I admire and fully embrace. Someone whose determination and passion flow from an outwardly calm persona and who lives their life with grace, compassion, and integrity. This is the legacy that my parents have left to us, and I humbly carry this torch as we embark on a new chapter in our lives. Ma, Pa, wherever you are in this universe, we are always right by your side, loving you, missing you, and forever grateful to you for your sacrifices, your stories, memories, letters, cards, and photographs are eternally etched in our hearts. We promise to carry on your legacy and teach the next generation what it means to be a loving, kind, and decent human being. We hope that you're proud of us and that we've taken care of you in a way that honors and respects your sacrifices. We love and miss you so much, and we will be reunited one day. I'd like to take this opportunity to briefly speak in my native tongue, Vietnamese, and to address my parents' close friends here, as well as relatives in Vietnam, Germany, Australia, and China, who are unable to attend today's memorial service. Má, ba ơi, bố mẹ yêu thương con. Các con thương nhớ lắm và cảm ơn người bố mẹ suốt đời quan tâm đến người thân trong gia đình. Má thường nói, sống vì gia đình, sống vì các con, các cháu, sống vì tình cảm và kỷ niệm. Con biết má rất đau đớn bao nhiêu năm nay, nhất là 7 năm nay không được ăn uống bình thường. Con mong bây giờ má bá được về quê hương Việt Nam, được gặp gia đình và mọi người thân đã mất rồi. Con chào má bá và mong một ngày nào đó được gặp nhau, được ôm, hôn và tâm sự với nhau. Bao nhiêu lòng thương, bao nhiêu kỷ niệm, lúc nào con cũng để trong trái tim. Cha muốn cảm ơn gia đình và bạn bè thân đến đồi hoa hồng hôm nay và tiễn má bá đến chỗ nghỉ ngơi cuối cùng. Bạn bè thân như cô Mai, chú Tỉnh, bác Đức, bác Trắng và chị Thuận. Mình biết nhau từ ngày trải nạn Hồng Kông hơn 40 năm nay. Vì cô chú và hai bác, mẹ cháu quyết định dọn xuống Cali mùa hè năm 92 và xây dựng một đời sống và tổ ấm tại đây ở LA. Cảm ơn lòng yêu thương bao nhiêu năm nay.
I should stay, I will only be your way, so I'll go. I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always love you, my darling, you. Memories die so untaken with me. So goodbye, please. Don't cry. We both know I don't want you leave. And I will always love you. I will always love
Take a deep breath. Take that in. We've been very blessed this afternoon by words and by music. And sometimes there are no words deep enough, strong enough, or meaningful enough. But music can touch our souls in a way sometimes that words can't. Sometimes art can do that, sometimes paintings can do that, sometimes architecture can do that, birds can sometimes do that. Touch a part of ourselves that words just can't do. What can you do when there are not words strong enough or meaningful enough, deep enough to honor someone who is so meaningful in your life? There's art, there's music. There's another profound way that you can honor somebody who has made such an impact on your life. By incorporating one of the traits you most admire about them, incorporating it into your own life. Maybe it's their courage, what it took for them to just be here and raise such an amazing family. Maybe it's their strength, the different types of strength that they had. Maybe you're already incorporating that in your life. Maybe there's some more kindness you can incorporate. We know we need more kindness in the world. What a kind family this is. Maybe you can incorporate more of that in your life. More strength. One of the best ways that we can honor people is to incorporate some of their traits into our own lives. Hear this traditional blessing and healing chant. Just as the soft rains fill the streams, pour into the rivers and join together in the ocean, so may the power of every moment of your goodness flow forth to awaken and heal all beings. Those here now, those gone before, and those yet to come. By the power of every moment of your goodness, may your heart's wishes soon be fulfilled. As completely shining as the bright full moon, as magically as by a wish-fulfilling gem. By the power of every moment of your goodness, may all dangers be averted and all diseases be gone. May no obstacle come across your way. May you enjoy fulfillment and long life. For all in whose heart dwells respect, who follow the wisdom and compassion of the way, may your life prosper in the four blessings of old age, beauty, happiness, and strength. May all be free from sorrow and the causes of sorrow. May all never be separated from the sacred happiness, which is sorrowless. And may all live in equanimity, without too much attachment and too much aversion, and live believing in the equality of all that lives. Pray with me if you will. Please give me the light of your wisdom to dispel the darkness of my mind, to heal my mental continuum. Please nourish me with your goodness, that I in turn may nourish all other beings. O comforting one, compassionate one, be with all of us as we suffer loss and ache the pain of grieving. Give us a glimpse of the way it will be when love will never be taken away, when life itself will not be diminished, and when all that we hold most precious will live and remain with us forever. Amen. Let us honor their memory by cherishing each moment and living with compassion and kindness towards all beings.
I want to thank everyone for being here today to celebrate the loved one's life, and of course to be here For the family who really appreciate and welcome your presence, your prayers, your support during this difficult time. Before we leave to the gravesite together, the family would actually like to invite you all to join them in a group photo. We do have a photographer who's been capturing these special moments here with us. So at this time, we're going to ask everyone to stand up, and if you would like to join the photo, please do so. After that, we'll offer you an opportunity to spend some time with your loved one before we head out to the gravesite together. When you are done with your parting view, you can return to your vehicles. Please place your hazard lights on so that everyone here at Rose Hills knows that you are part of our procession. And also, if you do need to use the restrooms, we suggest that you use the ones already provided for you, since restrooms may not be readily available to you once we do leave for the gravesite. And of course, there is a reception at the Garden View Reception Center after our gravesite service. If you'd like some directions to where that is after the gravesite service, you can see me at the gravesite. Thank you everyone for being here today. At this time, we're going to do that group photo, and then after that, you can spend some time with your loved one before we depart together. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you. Your love, your support, not just today, but through all the years that my family have known each and every one of you. It's because of you that I feel like this loss is different. I'm not nearly as devastated as I was when my mom passed away 3.5 years ago, because we weren't able to do all this, for her. But we're honoring both of them today, and it means so much to me and my family that each and every one of you are here. You hold a special place in our hearts. We've known some of you for decades, since our time in the refugee camps. And Janet, we met just 4 years ago, and as soon as I met her, a mutual friend of ours who was also a Vietnamese boat refugee, Chantalyn, Janet had invited her to speak at the church in Ocean Park, an interfaith church in Santa Monica. And I said, I have to go hear this woman speak. I'm like, we're kindred spirits. And so when I met Chantalyn, and then I got to meet Janet. I said, there is no other person whom I would want to preside over this ceremony than Janet and Khac. She understands me, my family, the refugee experience. It is such an honor for you to preside over this ceremony today, and it's such an honor for all of you to be here. I love each and every one of you. You're so special to me and my family. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this journey. And as difficult as it is, I know that my parents are looking down right now upon us and smiling from wherever they are in this universe. And they're no longer suffering. They're reunited with each other and with their loved ones. And so I just want to thank you for all being here today. And I hope that you'll be able to join us at the reception afterwards at the garden. Will be a reception. So it's a time to commune. Even as we mourn this loss, we celebrate life. So thank you. Love you, Anya.
Thank you, everyone, of course, for being here today. Before you head out to the Garden View Reception Center, I do want to offer you all an opportunity to participate in a flower tribute. I know our family here does want to bring some flowers to the reception, so after my announcements, I'll be having a basket piece. You can pick your favorite flower of the flowers there, and after sharing a special moment with your loved one, you please come to the casket. And of course, to get to the reception center. Over. Yep. Over. All right, and stop here. We'll take a breather. All right. All right, are you guys ready to lift again? We're going to come 2 inches towards me. Please stand. Let me check the other side. Yeah, we're not dragging because we might drop the bars, so we're going to lift. Okay. And then this way. This side look good. This side, we're going to rotate this way, only this side. Gentlemen, thank you so much for doing this today and all the ways that your loved one has carried you through life. Thank you so much for carrying them to their resting place. At this time, when you're ready, you can leave either one or both gloves on the arm bars of the casket and you return to your friends and family. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We're going to come back out, same way you came in.
Buy you appointments. Leave back here, on to the hospice. Lee's already here. She can't get out of the hospital ventilator. She
she's been doing it for so many years. Every time, for 7 years. I remember the last time she was purple, great.
Oxygen when you deprive, when you drown, right? It takes oxygen from your brain. The oxygen now regenerates your brain cells.